Oh, hello. As most of you guys know, a couple of months ago I went down to California. Initially, I went down to San Francisco, which, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Welcome to San Francisco. But it's no discredit, honestly, to the city, except for your guys' terrible prices on, well, everything. But mainly I think probably just because I went there by myself and with absolutely no plan and with nobody that I know down there. However, I did go down there for one specific reason, and that is to go see the coolest shop I have ever been to in my entire life, and it's exactly why I planned this trip in the first place. It is a store called Love to Death. If any of you guys have seen Oddity San Francisco, you know what I'm talking about. So I went down there and I bought a shark. Because that's what most people do, right? So while I was in San Francisco, I actually did talk to a couple people, and I told them about my trip and how I wanted to end at the Soto Zen Buddhist Monastery. And they told me about the city called the City of 10,000 Buddhas, in kind of more northern-esque California, northern western-ish, a little lower than north. Those are the way I give directions. So being that I was, well, all too happy to get out of San Francisco, that's where I went. So other than just being a monastery, it's also an educational institution, having not only kindergarten through 12th grade, but also a university attached to it. So as you could probably imagine, there's loads of people there almost all of the time. And although there are a lot of people at the City of 10,000 Buddhas, honestly, they're all kind of on their own personal mission. So this one random layperson just walking around kind of gets lost in the pot. But it was a great opportunity for me to see the grounds and be able to kind of explore. They do give you a simple map that lets you know where you can and cannot go, because obviously some places are off limits. Now with the City of 10,000 Buddhas, other than having obviously quite a few people there were also a lot of peacocks, and until that moment I didn't realize how gorgeous and, well, how much of a prima donna peacocks really were. Example A. After saying goodbye to the City of 10,000 Buddhas and its peacocks, that sounds kind of weird, I traveled up north to Mount Shasta, where lies the Mount Shasta Abbey, a Soto Zen Buddhist monastery. And that's where I met up with my good friend Garrett, who had already been living there for a couple of months, and at the time of making this video is still currently living there. And although I was kind of on my own spiritual journey of sorts, I won't really bog you down with the details because that doesn't make for the most exciting video in the world. However, I will say I met some very amazing people while I was at the monastery. One such person is David. David reminded me that when your heart desires something, whether it be momentarily or a life's ambition, you should probably just go for it. And as the American journalist Hunter Thompson once said, anything that gets your blood racing is probably worth doing. And to that, I say touche, good sir. I posted this video mainly just to remind everyone that it's okay to be spontaneous and to do things that make our blood race and to give our heart that weird butterfly feeling. For me, personally, it's things like acting and making silly videos and posting stupid stuff on Vine. Like this.
I'm not an animal!
I have no explanation for that. So on that note, I think I'm going to leave you with a question. When was the last time that you did something that your heart desired, whether or not it was cooking bacon for the morning breakfast, or whether it was going back to college? Leave your comments down below, and also while you're down there, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out, and you can see all the cool videos that I'm going to start putting out, and you're going to be lucky. Also, I'm going to leave you with a slideshow, that way you can see other pictures from my spontaneous trip that I took. Well, I hope you guys have a great day today, and just in case you do anything silly today, virtual facepalm!